Welcome to the channel. My name's the Gaming Tech. How are you all doing today? We are currently looking at the Last Caretaker. I've been playing this since the demo. Done a couple of videos in the demo, streamed it, done a video on it as well. And obviously the full game released last week. I've managed to get myself to the Lazarus Centre, but that's not what we're talking about today. What I'm wanting to sort of go through is sort of like salvaging items, whether you're using the machine or whether you're just using the hand tool, just like this. So we're just got to go through it and just see what the differences are. Everything I've sort of seen myself, I think, is pretty much a case of it doesn't matter what machine you're using, whether it's a hand tool or the actual machine. I think you still get the same material. So we've got to have a little look at that, and I was just going to show a couple of little tips in what I do as well. You guys probably already know this. So I'm probably just wasting your time. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, so what we'll do is I'll just quickly get a scrapper built. Let's see. Where is it? I've got the parts on me, so it should build straight away. The recycler even, not a scrapper. So I'll just slap that down. Slap that down here. So obviously it doesn't matter where you are in the game, whether you're at the beginning or if you're midway through or even further on than what I am. It doesn't really matter. What I'm going to go through will apply to everyone. So I'll just hook this up. So obviously, starting with the scrapper, obviously you put stuff in and it'll recycle it into the raw materials. So we'll start with something easy. Now you see there, the bag there is showing that you're getting one scrap from it. That's a good thing with the scrapping tool as well. It actually lets you see what you're getting from the item. So if you're looking for a specific item, just get this out and it'll help you find those items that you're after. So that's certainly always handy to know. So see there, that's going to give us one material, one fabric even, and if we put that in there, we should get one fabric out. Straightforward enough. Same with if I grab this one. This one's just the same, I think. This time we'll use the tool. And we're getting one fabric scrap, but if we put that into there, we should get one part out. So from what I can tell, no matter what you're doing, whether you're using the hand tool or if you're using the recycler, you'll get the same amount of materials back. So that's perfect, so you don't need to worry about that. What I like to do is I'll sort of mix it up a little bit. Obviously using the hand tool uses power, so 9 times out of 10 you're going to be running cables to and from places for powering, whether it's charging batteries or whatnot. So usually what I like to do is if I'm in an area, because obviously each cable you get 20 meters, is I'll just go round and I'll just scrap things while I'm plugged in. So you're not having to worry about drawing your power down, stuff like that. Obviously there's going to be some instances where you're going to need to maybe conserve power if you've not run power. So certainly doing that is certainly helpful. And then obviously if you do run out of cable, you just put down another junction piece and then you get an extra 20 meters. So that's the way I seem to like to do it, and I haven't seen any issues in doing it that way. Like I say, you get to see what materials you're getting. Like say that chair, 2 plastic scraps, that's 2 plastic scraps. So you're going to get the same materials whether you're using the hand tool or not. Obviously the hand tool can take a little bit longer to use, but obviously you've got the enhancers. Now I've put 20 points into it. And I think that's probably where I'm going to stay with it. Not only does it affect the scrapping sides of it, it also affects your repair times and the consumption of power as well. So I've put 20 points in there, and like I say, I'll probably stick with that. So yeah, that's essentially the basics. Now the other thing is, let's just disconnect from here. Obviously in the very early game, these boxes here are usually very heavy and you can't lift them up like what I can now. Obviously I've put a lot of points into that. So what you can do is you can get a plate and you can lay the plate carefully on the edge. But if you don't want to take that chance, because if you go a bit too close, you could end up sucking it into the machine, as you could put that there, then place that onto there. And if I've done this right, it might be harder to do because I've got the skill. Try not to lift it up, as you then be able to push that container up the ramp, hopefully. And it'll go into the scrapper. So that's another way of doing it. That's certainly quite a good way, especially early game, especially when you're in the port 37. That is a good way of doing it. And one other thing just to point out as well, just in case you didn't know, if you have the items at 100% durability, you'll get all the items back that you put into it. Obviously if the percentage drops below a certain point, I'm not too sure what it is, you do start losing components. So sometimes it might even be worth just giving it a little repair. In fact, if I keep hitting that, at the minute we're still sitting at one connector, 3 alloy frames. Now you see there, 86% it's dropped off. There you go, down 62, you're losing another component. So bear that in mind. Obviously if you've got to scrap something, if you've got to move it along, it's certainly worth repairing. It's actually quite good seeing the machine change slightly because I've damaged it. Now if we go to repair, right, I need some copper and plastic. Let's see. Oh no, hold on. I might have stuff on me. Typical, not got copper. Right, hold on. Let me get copper. I've got my stuff in a box out here. Thought, oh, I'll be clever and I'll hide my stuff out here so nobody sees it. Here we are. Anyway. So now if we repair that, you'll see we'll get all our components back. So that's something else to bear in mind. So hopefully this video has been helpful. Let me know in the comments how you're getting on with the game. Are you as far as I am? Kind of gotten to the Lazarus complex. I still need to do quite a bit more in here, I think. Have you been what I've been or have you been doing what I've been doing and scrapping everything you see? Or have you gotten to the stage where it's like, I think I've got a problem, I need to calm down a bit? Yeah, certainly this game has turned me into a bit of a loot goblin more than I already am with some games. Certainly stripped out a few facilities completely bare. But yeah, let me know in the comments how you're getting on with the game. Obviously, let me know in the comments if you thought this was helpful. Obviously, smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell. Also, let me know in the comments any other videos you'd like to see. Until next time, bye for now.